stuff. The chest of foreshadowing, your creepy rug, all those skulls, that mysterious machine in the corner that didn't do anything.
The objects of utmost importance were taken care of, stored away in a safe place.
Where?
You have the knowledge of its whereabouts with you right now. You must know how, not where, to look.
Couldn't you just tell me directly?
I would, but the walls have ears.
Eyes. They have eyes. About this feast for the senses,
What would you like to know?
tell me about the napkin again.
The feast must begin with...
Okay, we got that.
Are you sure?
All right, enough of... Yeah, try not...
As you...
Why is it so far away?
La Esponja Grande won't work on anyone. And...
Okay, well, you have the menu, right?
You!
Hello?
You've been lying!
My ways are my own, Guybrush.
You're lying right now! All this...
Did I? Or was...
Stop!
This is no game.
About this...
What would you like to...
The first course in the feast for the senses.
The table must be set with an eye-catch...
All right. I bet the Marquis...
Tell me, did you ever...
No.
Like I said, maybe you need to look at the menu again so you can know what's next.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay.
Antipasta jungle meat. The meat that they...
Is
The-
that
the
smell
jungle
like
beasts?
stinky feet. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you can't shock them.
Maybe we'll have something to hold this bark or something.
Maybe that's it.
I better
Okay.
fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
I guess that's a voodoo lady shack.
Maybe.
Hey, you! Again!
Hello?
About this feast...
What would you...
There
The
we go.
antipasta? Explain.
With the table set, a powerful aroma must encourage the appetite to grow.
I think my nose has been in shock since traversing the inside of a manatee.
I'm sure you will find something.
Can you tell me about the palate cleanser?
Before the main course, the palate must be scalded clean by a powerful taste.
Got that.
Ooh, like grog?
No, not at all like grog.
Palate cleanser.
Something of such grand flavor as to send the senses back to square one.
Big flavor. Got it. Can you give me any more insight about the antipasta?
I can't say what exactly would be appropriate for the Feast of the Senses. Fetid sweetmeats, perhaps. Dry, aged deep within the jungle. Something of that nature.
Oh, appetizing. It says here that course 4, the main course, is the sixth sense. That doesn't even make sense.
Ah, but it does. For where the other 5 senses are limited to the finite experiences of the present, the sixth sense satiates the appetite for the infinite possibilities of the future.
The future? How do I feed something the future?
You already hold the answer to that question.
Okay.
This sixth sense business is all pretty abstract.
You must find something that will allow the sponge to sense the future. As I said,
What about the dessert? This is one hungry sponge.
ah, What is your favorite thing about dessert, Guybrush?
Running out before the check arrives?
No, it is the pleasurable shock of something different.
Ah. So the sponge needs a big shock for dessert.
Yes.
Keeps getting shocked when he leaves.
It says the feast for the senses ends with a bellowing belch.
Do not worry about this. If you provide La Esponja the first 5 courses, the location of the final course will undoubtedly reveal itself.
Ah, my favorite type of responsibility. The one that takes care of itself.
All right.
All right. Try not to get
As you wish.
Now can we go to the jungle?
Try to find an altar or something.
I think we find the altar and then probably have to go back and become invisible. I don't know how long it lasts, though. I mean, what would a Monkey Island game be without a trap
That's the sacrificial altar of the jungle beast that Hemlock
tracking
was
through the
rambling
jungle
about.
for you know, for stuff?
Alas, poor Hemlock. I knew it, this limb, a leg of infinite toe jam, of most excellent thigh cheese. It hath borne its owner's creaking frame 1,000 times, and now how clammy and gross within my grasp it wriggles. Oh well, soup's on. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that altar reeks. Smells worse than the sofa bed after Elaine's mom has dropped by for a visit. We've replaced our usual fleshy sacrifice with a clever simulacrum. Let's see if the jungle gods notice. Nope.
Oh.
We've replaced our usual... I don't think so. No.
Well, see if we can turn invisible and then come back, I guess.
Maybe.
See if that lasts. Can you do that?
It's the third one.
Ow! Ah! I'm blind! Ew.
See, it doesn't last.
This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and DeSinge. I hope the Vole escaped. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. Refreshing.
Vampiridae flotsimus sucrosus, the flotsam jungle firefly, are a common sight in flotsam's jungles, which they never leave. Although possessing no natural enemies, the Flotsimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water.
Sweet tooth and sugar water.
Vampiridae flotsimus sucrosus, the flotsam
Where can you
jungle
make sugar
firefly,
water?
are a common sight in
yeah,
flotsam's
sure.
jungles,
We
which they never
do.
leave. Although
What
possessing
if you
no
just
natural
walk
enemies,
away when
the
you had the
Flotsimus
leg on the
sucrosus has a
altar? I
notorious
thought he
sweet
was
tooth,
trying
drawing
that.
it
Did you try
inexorably to
that?
bodies of
I'll
sugar
try
water.
that and see if anything happens.
The Vacalian wind control device? What is that creep doing with it now?
I would guess you just have to find a water source, and it's not the ocean. It's not, it's some other thing in the jungle. Because the jungle beast doesn't go into town.
Oh, there is. Oh, wow. Oops. Okay. I mean, it does allow me to do it, so maybe or something.
It attracts these sugar things. So go back to the thought of the well and stuff. Hunt pepper.
Oh,
That's weird. This whole idol is under one of Crimp Digit's unbreakable glass bottles. I wonder who put this idol under glass.
Could it be this inch?
I wonder who put this idol.
Is that another idol that you found there?
I think so.
Mm.
I wonder who put this.
I wonder.
That's weird. Trail didn't go anywhere. That's weird. That doesn't need to be a. Even when it's burned to the ground, the Voodoo Lady's shack is.
What's that?
What's gone?
Whew, that all smells worse.
18, 19, 20, Maxter? When I get me hands on that plaid-coated scallywag, I'm gonna rip off his waving arms and beat him to a briny pulp with them. What are you looking at?
The secret to eternal life. Le spectre de Grand César!
Doesn't look like Elaine's in any immediate danger. Hopefully she won't commit any unforgivable atrocities before I finish enlarging my pox-curing sponge.
Despite repeated efforts to lace bait with tracking elements, Beast's spore remains undistinguishable from the jungle floor. But only if the beast left a path as bright as Flotsam's beautiful jungle fireflies. Wait, what's that spell?
Yeah, I mean, that's
You know, you've got all the clues now to do this puzzle.
well, yeah, it's like you need some, probably like some sugar water or something.
Right,
like that.
exactly. But here you
There.
are. Sacco Supra.
Jungle fireflies, nature's little spotlights. The fireflies are attracted to the sugar water on the leg. Fascinating. And just a little nauseating. I wonder who put this item.
Keeping you from turning it. Remember last time you
Looks
messed
like the
around
old
with it?
Vacalian wind control device has been set to suck again. But what's that tubing around its fingers all about? That's weird.
There you go. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Sugar-coated leg.
I don't know about mythical jungle beasts, but I always prefer my ritual sacrifices to be slathered in sugar water.
There we go.
At last, I've lost that she-devil.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Serves him right, though. Still, I'd better finish feeding the sponge before Elaine hurts someone I actually care about.
It brought you back to the wind tunnel?
The mighty pirate hunter tracks his prey via his distinctive firefly-attracting spoor.
Oh.
That's the legendary jungle beast of Flotsam Island? That poor little flesh-eating stink bomb looks like he's in a world of pain.
Use your hook to pull out.
Lion paw.
Oh, look at that. The poor hideous flesh-eating plant is a smelly, rotting lion's paw caught in its teeth. Thorns. Hold still, little buddy. I'll get that nasty old hunk of meat out for you. Yikes!
Okay, what do we have to calm that thing?
What the? It's empty.
We have to go back in his thing and get some.
Here, boy.
Ah, here we go.
Ooh, that looks uncomfortable. But at least he's not snapping at me anymore.
Good. Here we go.
Don't worry, you freakish little abomination. Dr. Guybrush will make it all better. Gotcha. Phew. That is by far the foulest thing I've ever smelled in all my years of pirating.
You got your beast
And that's coming
part.
from a guy who's just spent a few days inside a giant manatee.
And you got your legs still. You're doing pretty good. Feed the beast part to
That lion's
the
paw
lion
stinks
paw
worse than my
to
mother-in-law's
sponge.
neck folds. Come on, little sponge. Eat the nice, smelly antipasta. That's a good sponge.
Got it. Here's think we're looking for noodles. Alright, so what do we got next?
Okay.
Cleanse your... Oh yeah, try the peppers. I don't think that's supposed to work, is it?
The good thing the sponge doesn't have a tongue, or I'd be dunking it in the ocean right about now.
Look at it, he's now a color.
Hot, stinky, and bad for the eyes is no way to go through life, sponge.
So what's next? Brain.
Okay, 6 cents.
Not sure what the Sixth Sense is about.
Red.
Oh, the idle things. This one's a lot longer than I
That's
expected
weird.
it to be. I think that puzzle's done.
I wonder who put this... That's weird. That's weird. I wonder who put this idol under...
Left. Green one. Right.
Okay, left, green, and purple.
One. Left.
Okay. There should be a...
Good old pop.
Okay. Oh, to the Voodoo Shack. Good job. I think. I don't know, maybe.
Even when it's burned to the ground.
Partially digested.
What a shame. That rug really tied the shack together. What a shame.
Can't
That rug
grab
really
it.
tied the shack together.
Can you see your leg? Do you even have it anymore?
I think that rug is more of a symbol than an actual voodoo artifact. Besides, it's been torn apart by moths.
What about that thing on the ground that's got this light? Is that... You said she
What a
hid
shame. That rug really...
the items.
I'm not risking this valuable clue on some half... That doesn't need to be a little.
How about that light behind there?
What a shame. That rug really tied the shack together.
Hey, thank you, Winkers. What's the clue about the fourth one? So the fourth one is the main course will requires try to flap. To find the sixth sense, use your map. Can you flip it over? No folding, but just flip it.
I better fold this up before I put it in my.
Can you undo this right here? No, that just starts opening it up. Okay. Can you just do that one? Like fold that one over? No. That looks like what we originally done. But you see, it doesn't really go anywhere. Wait a minute. Ah. No, the question mark's not on there anymore. Okay. From the...
What if I go there and then retake the map?
I could try. I don't know. I was thinking that question mark. I believe you have to go to each of the 3 colored things by folding a path and then follow it. Okay. Okay, we'll give that a try, Brom. Thank you. Hey, Winkers. Yeah, we're doing okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay, we go. You go into the purple
That's
one.
weird. I wonder who put the...
Right, so run back to the map and fold it.
I'm not risking this.
Fold over the purple. Or open the fold. There were 2 purple there when you did that.
Try to go back to the red.
Mm-hmm. This one kind of is challenging. Maybe it shouldn't be. I don't know, but it's a little bit challenging. I always say.
Here we have red. Oh, that's the shaking.
Yeah, something happened.
Oh,
Black chest. What did
It's
you
the
do?
mysterious chest of foreshadowing from the Voodoo Lady's shack. Who knows what sort of useful voodoo bric-a-brac lurk in its locked timbers? Even more importantly, how am I going to unlock it to find out?
Use your claw.
Let's see. What do I have now that I didn't have the last time I tried to open this chest? Ow! Stupid hook! Oh, it can't be that easy. The Voodoo Lady's tarot cards? That's it? I bent the fabric of reality for a stupid
Future.
fortune teller's trick?
6 cents.
oh, that's cool.
Okay, that's a pretty good trick. It's been done.
Okay, so now
Looks like there's a few cards missing, but I'm sure there's
Give
enough
that
precognitive mojo in
to
these
the
babies to count as a
sponge.
Sixth Sense course. Hopefully these flakes of the future will give La Esponja a sixth sense that'll help keep me from getting into situations like this.
okay, and now we need to see what's on the. Thank you, Brom, for that hint. Now we need to see
Yeah, I figured I had
the.
to kind of get there and just became it in different ways.
But you had to also be there or something.
What's so shocking that I keep getting zapped.
I better fold this up before I...
Go back to the bar and see if there's anything you can pick up on there that we could zap. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways to. But that is the only place we're getting zapped. So, can you touch it with the sponge? Is it literally a dessert? Ladies' night there with crumbs. You still got the sugar too.
La Esponja Grande is only good for... La Esponja Grande is only good for so... La Esponja Grande... Ouch! I wonder if La Esponja Grande can sense the future now. And how would it tell anyone if it did?
Can you use it on the door?
Just try to-
La Sponja Grande is only good for...
He likes to say La Sponge Grande. La Sponge Grande. He's only good. Can you use it with your hook? Like I said, on the buffet, there were like crumbs of stuff. You know,
I wonder if La Esponja Grande can sense the future now. And how would it tell anyone if it did?
Sort of zap.
Yeah, I noticed that. If we take it literally, we're getting zapped every time we walk
Snazzy.
by it.
I still don't know what the 41 stands for, though. La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo.
Is it good for soaking up a bird?
Stan,
Guybrush, old.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to...
Give up my jet.
Huh?
Without my...
So... Have you seen my wife?
Have I? That crazy sea devil hit me up for one of my patented and perfectly passable porcelain power pirate treasure maps before hightailing it for the jungle. If we're lucky, that thing will keep her going around in circles for weeks.
Hey, you! Again!
Hello?
Wish you'll give us a
About this,
question
What
about
would you like to know?
5.
What about the dessert? This is one hungry sponge.
Ah, what is your...
Running out before the check arrives?
No, it is the pleasurable shock of something different.
Ah. So the sponge needs a big shock for dessert.
Yes.
All right, enough about the... Have you seen a...
So whether I have...
Well, if you do... Got any deep thought?
I'm afraid I'm used.
The sponge is still...
Most unfortunate.
Sit tight, buddy. Once I say...
Don't worry about.
Okay, is there anything to do with... I don't know. Nobody has any ideas. They don't know this chapter very well.
Who go?
No heart.
No worries, mate.
Great.
Besides, I didn't...
Thing in massages. No, I'm gonna check there.
Ow! Whoa! Help?
Kind of reminds me of Eternal Darkness. That when your sanity is starting to go, weird things happen.
La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking...
Oh, okay. I know why we're getting shocked.
Why?
La Sponja
How do you
Grande
get
is only good
shocked
for
in
soaking
a
up voodoo.
house?
Like the pox.
Oh. The carpet. Electrical device.
I just had to give you a small clue. You're smart enough. Hey, Medicine Hat. Hope everyone's still doing well. We're doing good. We're, I don't know where we are in the chapter, but we're definitely moving along. What did the second button do again? Made you in second button
One made like
small,
small,
like tiny.
like a big rat. So coming back, or those are just extra things that you just needed to have the issue where you're tall. Yeah, kind of like the like a static heat rug, like in Space Quest 6. You're supposed to rub your feet against.
I can't pick up hot.
And then you use that to zap one of the goons in the back of the
So can you now use the Spongy Grande on the road?
No longer red carpet.
La Spongia Grande.
Okay.
Guess they decided to put the rug inside after it was clean. Guess they just...
Okay, I don't know exactly how the puzzle works, but I do know that it is the rod.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Ah, walk.
Guess they decided to put the rug inside after it was clean.
How do you get static?
Guess
in
they
a
decided
house?
to put the rug inside after it was clean. Whoa.
And you're carrying the Esponja Grande. So that should be
Static charged.
now.
La Spongia Grande.
Oh, come on.
No!
There you
Ooh.
go.
Not
Whoa. Tingly. Oh, hey, what's this? Ah, so that was the shocking dessert.
Looks like a strawberry anyway. Okay, so what's the next one?
It looks
Ouch.
Whoa.
All right, Senor Esponja Not So Grande. That's 5 senses down and 1 to go. Now, where can I find a really big sound for an after-dinner belch?
What makes that noise?
Well, there's
the
only
bird?
one thing on Flotsam Island that can make a noise like that.
Immortalité. Où est les forever moi? Où est qu'on connaît chez moi? I will forever. Immortalité.
Ah, this is a trap.
Ah! Face me like a man, you snuff-sniffing land licker!
You heard the lady Desinge.
Guybrush, get out of here and find your own treasure! This one's mine!
Ah, the happy Threepwood pirate clan. Whatever shall I do now? Oh, I know.
Oh, clam dip.
I can't believe I ever married a dullard like you.
You know, once I cure you of the pox that's making you say all these mean things, you're gonna owe me a lot of smoochies.
I
Seriously.
wouldn't smooch you with his lips, cabin boy.
I hate to break up this portrait of domestic bliss, but I've got some last-minute adjustments to make to my machinery before preparing the charming Madame Threepwood for her journey into scientific history.
Don't worry, Buttercup. Once I get La Sponja Grande into that noisy doohickey, our troubles will be over.
Yes, well, please try to keep it down, no?
At least I hope so.
Okay, so we need to get it into the...
What the heck is that thing supposed to do?
This is my Apsichronoton, which I can use to remotely manipulate the Vicalian's wind control device without all that tedious mucking about in the jungle with ancient idols.
Can't say as I blame you. All that running and spinning and weathervaning did get on my nerves after a while.
yeah, really.
I don't think it's opening up without one of those seahorse key thingies. Too bad I lost mine.
Can you make a seahorse key?
What's that?
That is a bucket of water.
Whatever Desinge is doing to the Vacalian wind control device, it can't be good. I assume that these idols under glass are your doing?
Using a complex series of powerful unbreakable vacuum tubes and my own incredible machinery, I've centralized the control of the Vicalian wind control device to this relatively compact Apsichronoton.
If only.
I don't think it's opening up without one of those seahorse key...
Use your powers for something good for once.
So what have you been up to while I've been out trying to save your shapely bacon?
I've been swashbuckling and looking for buried treasure, like a real pirate.
Okay, I know that's the pox talking, but still. Ouch! You hear? The Voodoo Lady's been playing us for chumps all these years.
Arr! I never did trust that scheming sea witch.
Singe killed Morgan.
He did? Well, maybe the cheese-eating beaker monkey ain't so bad after all. Ha ha!
once I get you cured, we should go break LeChuck out of jail.
That spineless goody two-boots? Let him rot.
Don't worry, Angel Face. Everything will be okay once I toss La Esponja Grande into that noisy ancient doohickey.
Then stop your yakking and get on with it, you gibbering jelly.
Chill out. Hey, DeWinge!
That's Desange.
Whatever. What are you doing to the wind control device? It sounds like it's about to explode.
I'm so glad you asked. You see, using my ambient chronoton in conjunction with my oscilloscope to seek out a resonant frequency with the Vecalian climatophone, I hope to anatomize living tissue on a macroscopic basis.
Okay.
Could you run through the purpose of all this machinery again?
Please, no.
Messiah, I'm going to use this machine to make that machine smash people into a fine powder.
Oh. Hey, that's not very nice. All right, Destrange, you've got me where you want me. Now let my wife go.
You? I don't want you and your pathetically pox-free body anymore. Your wife, on the other hand, is teeming with this special Threepwood strain of the pox I need to create more of my jus de vie.
Let me get this straight. You don't want me anymore?
Not in the slightest. It's your wife's juicy strain of the pox that fuels my scientific longings now.
I've got your juicy strain right here, bucko.
You'll pay for what you did to Morgan, you fiend.
I already did pay for her services. A big sack of silver, as I recall.
Not for that, for killing her.
Pirates and pirate hunters. Your kind always seem to meet an early demise. Good riddance.
I saw you run out of the lab after you murdered her.
Of course I ran out of my lab. There was blood all over the floor instead of being packed neatly in vials where it belongs.
I still think you murdered Morgan.
Ooh, the mighty pirate thinks I murdered his friend.
I love the little
However, will I
trademark.
live with the shame?
What's my hand doing up there on that turban?
Your hand is nobly sacrificing the last dribs and drabs of its wondrous box to supply me with enough death-defying jus de vie to keep me intact until I spread your wife's box across the sea.
Poor little fella looks horrible.
Sadly, yes. I suspect he will not survive. Ah well, le jus de vie.
So why a turban? Shouldn't you have a beret or some other French chapeau?
French? Whatever gave you the ridiculous idea that I'm French?
But, I mean, I just kind of assumed.
What, the nerve of some people.
So why a turban? It's not very French.
What in the world gave you the ridiculous idea that I was French?
But, never mind.
Okay, what do we have in our inventory? Sugar and water?
Oh, what the heck. What the
Here comes the fireflies.
Ah, shiny.
What do you
I wonder why they're
like
called
in,
fireflies anyway. It's not like they're on fire.
Not that I know.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Something to be illuminated.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
How about the pepper?
Something that tasty should be fed to something or someone that really appreciates it.
And give it to this
De La Soul.
What? Ah, pirate humor.
Okay, no.
I think she's hot-headed enough as it is.
In the water?
Something that tasty should be fed to something or someone that... I'm not sure what my wayward hand would do with a pepper. You know, since he doesn't have a tongue at all.
You give
Nope.
the ring to...
I don't want to dig my hook into that.
Can you dig your hook into the bird on the top there or whatever?
I don't want to dig my hook into that.
Inside
I don't know
there,
where it's been.
there's
Can't
the
believe
pirate.
that stupid parrot somehow
pirate.
found its way back into my life. It's me, Garbo
Street Boy, Whitey Pirate.
Oh, I can't stay mad at you. Something that tasty should be fed. La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo. La Sponja Grande is only good.
You throw it in there.
What's this? An airborne porifera?
Hey, give that back.
And risk tainting my moment of triumph with your tedious voodoo falderal? I don't think so.
Moment of triumph?
Oui, using my Arpsichronoton, I have discovered the unique harmonic frequency that allows me to pulverize matter into a fine powder and spread it across the seas. Observe!
It's me, Garbo Street Boy, Whitey Pirate. It's me. First of all, thanks. That thing was really starting to scrape my scab.
Aw, he was
Second,
MVP.
you're crazy if you think you're gonna get me in there. Okay, crazier.
You? I don't want you. It's your wife's molecules I need to smear across the seas.
I'd like to see you try, you wuss.
Why her?
Because of her pox, you dolt! She's got the same unique strain of the pox that you once had. The same one that was flowing through your amazing hand. The same one that I've distilled into my amazing jus de vie!
Lefty!
Unfortunately, a single hand can only provide enough of this Sweetwood strain to produce a few meager drams of my jus de vie. Even if I were to drain your beloved to the bone, I would only gain a few piddling firkins of the juice.
I'll give you some piddling firkins.
No, if I want a perpetual strain of the jus de vie, every pirate in the world must be exposed to the Sweetwood strain. Now, Madame Sweetwood, if you'll hold still for a moment, I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
How nice. But I won't.
Ooh.
Behold the power of the jus de vie!
Try
Hey, it's the
every item
moths.
in your
I bet
inventory.
there's still punch drunk off of Stan's funky fashions.
Maybe if you give him the pepper, maybe the mouse will attack it. It's like the only food in your inventory.
Something that tasty should be fed. That doesn't need to be illuminated. That doesn't need to be illuminated. Nah. I don't think so. Something that tasty should be fed to some...
Hey, Voo!
What? No.
Oh, he's got sugar water and flies, and here comes the moth.
Oh, shoot!
Illuminate the light. There's really something to illuminate it.
That doesn't need to be
Stick it in
illuminated.
the water. I
Those
know.
clothes-munching moths must be a... Hey, Elaine!
What?
Cut off my severed hand.
While you're flailing away at Desinge, do you think you could knock that sponge out of my severed hand?
The only place this sword is going is through this snuff sniffer's gizzard. Rawr!
My hand is Desinge's only source of jus de vie. If you cut it off his turban, he'll be a lot easier to kill.
What
That
do you
doesn't
think
need
I've been
to be
trying
illuminated.
To do, you balmy halfwit?
Hang in there, sweet.
Less talking, more eviscerating, sweetie.
Okay, what do we...
Desinge is gonna use that contrap...
Can we use our hook? We need to
That doesn't need to be
illuminate it. Can you use it on the aisle?
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
On the lights, on the aisle? You dip
That
it in
doesn't need to be
sugar?
illuminated.
No.
Mmm, sugar water.
Wonder why the moths are not
Something that tasty. I think she's hot-headed enough as it is.
Can't believe we have that back again. Good at the end of the
Something
game.
that tasty should be.
Right. He's coated in sugar water. But we need to get the moth's attention.
No. Nope. Nah. I don't think so. No.
That
Nah.
does not need to be illuminated.
Those clothes-munching moths must be attracted to the glowing.
So what do we have to glow
Hey,
the
the monkey!
What?
We'll never get past the sword.
Once you're done pulverizing my wife, any chance I could get my hands on some of that jus de vie? Nothing personal, honey. It's just that you look kind of done for, and invulnerability could come in really handy in my line of work.
I'll show you who's done for.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yay. That light is out.
What?
This couldn't have happened to a better person.
Macabron! No!
There we go.
Shoo! Oh, get away from me, you nasty little pest! No!
What's the matter with him?
Without my hand to supply him with more jus de vie, all those wounds you've been inflicting are starting to catch up with him.
Ugh. Ugh. Get back here, you naughty little ant! Aha! I have you now, my pretty.
Oh no, guess who's gonna fall in his own machine? There's the loud noise the sponge makes.
Nice one, Hand. Care to help me with these locks? I guess that was a little too much to ask. At least I've got the sponge back, though.
Okay, now we have to figure out how to get out of these things traps, right?
Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Whoa!
Here comes the
Now that's an
sponge!
Esponja Grande. But how will I use it to cure... Oh, right, the wind!
There you go. There, everybody's gonna be cured. There goes Elaine. Entire island, the entire world. Now people gonna be nice.
Hold on!
And you know who wants it, right?
Guybrush?
Elaine, are you all right?
I think so. But how did I get here and why does my mouth taste like
This is
coleslaw?
like joke about the
It's a
flaw
long story.
earlier.
I'll tell you all about it once we figure out how to get out of these stupid clamshells.
Leave everything to me, my friends.
Oh, okay.
LeChuck, my new best pal. How'd you get out of jail?
Oh, the guard was more than happy to release me once I convinced him that it was the only way to win Elaine's hand in unholy matrimony.
Wait, unholy what?
Unholy this!
Guybrush!
No!
Elaine?
Guybrush!
LeChuck! Ha! This name shouting is jolly good fun.
Is that you, Mother? I washed my hands.
I knew it all along. With or without all that voodoo, you're still nothing but an evil sack of scum.
Correction, my sweet.
Told you.
I'm an evil sack of scum who's about to plunder the grandest treasure in all creation. But I'd be willing to share my booty if you catch me drift.
What?
Oh, come now, my love. You can't deny what we've shared these past few weeks. The chummy camaraderie, the kind words, the stolen glances. I know you've developed feelings for me. Join me as my demon bride, and together we'll lay a bloody siege to the very heart of voodoo itself.
Go to hell, LeChuck.
Well, You can't say I didn't try. Looks like we'll be doing this with all that voodoo.
Oliver.
Elaine? You know me a favor?
Ah, that be the stuff.
Anything
Kick his two-faced butt for me.
from Melee to Monkey and all the islands in between, my love.
Aren't you dead yet? I've got wedding plans to make.
There he is.
Out of respect for the newly deceased, I feel I should point out that you waved your sword like a
Appropriate.
Of everything.
You fight like a pox-infected undead cow.
Undead cow. And that's how chapter 5 starts. I knew Woodchuck was bad. I kept saying it was too easy. It was too easy. What are you doing, buddy? Right at 3? Oh,
And some
la-
kitty time.
We knew it. We knew LeChuck had to be bad, and that he wanted that.
That's the second
sponge.
biggest sponge I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. He wanted that sponge, and sure enough,
So not too bad. Occasionally you get tripped up on something
the
that is just
napkin
kind of,
puzzle. Some
It
some
took
of
me a bit.
that.
I was thinking just a regular one, but once like, oh, okay, it's Stan's jacket. It was like, why was he asking about that? Yes, he visiting Professor of Monkeyology, Ron Gilbert. And then, of course, the whole shock. I'm like, okay, I see. I get shocked when I go out.
Yeah, that one.
But
was
then it
kind
just
of-
like you end up having to manually have him walk. Like,
Yeah, we didn't really understand the theory behind the shock. What we were getting shocked by, I thought it was a bug zapper in the
It-
door.
it did make
you know?
sense.
So then it was something about the new carpet, and then you think about it. Yeah,
not the best puzzle. So,
No.
Or at least a little vague.
no. So I think the census puzzles were definitely a little more tricky. And for the rug one, we ended up totally having to get a little advice. No, Ollie was not happy. Even though Ollie was climbing all over my desk,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was-
not happy.
You just
that
didn't want to
he
be
was
held
there.
up, but being put like, hey, can I lay over here? No. Well, can I still lay over here?
There's this.
Okay.
Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket. I can't even say it now. Attracting all my change. Its tail is magnetic. I think it's got the mange.
So that was kind of interesting. It was sort of like two big pieces. One proving your innocence, and then of course then having to go
Ugh.
do like the other, make the sponge big.
Mm-hmm.
Designer for a Day finalist Liz Johnson, the winner. From Demon LeChuck, Earl Bowen. So okay, that's the voice. DeSange, Jared Emerson Johnson.
Yeah, we don't have to worry
Alexandra
about the
Boyd.
singe anymore.
From what
His
I've read, it
part's
sounds
gone.
like Alexandra Boyd and Dominic Armato will be back for the new Monkey Island.
Mm-hmm.
Allison.
I thought overall it was pretty good. I liked the other one better. It was a little bit more fun to play, but this one was okay. Wasn't
As you
Wasn't
said,
too
it,
bad.
it seemed to be a little longer, so I think just a
Mhm.
little over 4 hours,
Yep.
but not bad. I mean, like with the King's Quest 2015, depending on which chapter, some of them weren't as long. The first one was probably the longest one of the King's Quest 2015. That one could probably take you 5 to 7 hours.
Somebody told me that these were underrated games, and they're very linear. We've already talked about that, but still, they're fun to play, for sure.
Telltale Pets.
Babies.
Buddha. Monkey babies.
Up, another monkey baby was born in that time it took to make the chapter.
Morgan.
Morgan. Teeny, like
Rogatini.
Rogatini.
I'm kind of wondering what the next one is. Something about a dart contest and
Oh yeah, I think
wonder if
that's
gonna-
built up from that, and even
Yeah,
that
we'll put
other
something with
those
that.
other buttons in Lasinge's laboratory
Maybe something
might
happened with those.
come in some kind of thing. Of course, we're gonna not know until next Sunday when we continue once again. And finally, I think on the last unless it takes us longer than we think, the last chapter of